I'd like to do is I'd like to share a little more detail on why it seems to take such a long time to repair bridges. Particularly, the one I would like to talk about is the Leona Mitchell Bridge. As you know, we closed that bridge for a little more than a year ago. And it was closed because the deck material had lost its strength and there was a hole in the deck. And so when you find a situation like that, there are so many things that you have to work on to get your analysis done, to plan on what are you going to do to bring that bridge back into compliance and to make it safe again. At that moment when we went out there and inspected the deck, because I got a call from Public Works, it was clear that bridge was no longer safe. So we had to close it. What did we do once we closed it? Well, we had to get coring tests done of the deck material and the approaches to help guide us in what we needed to repair and what the failure modes of that particular deck material was. Turns out that when we cored all 5 segments of that deck, the concrete had lost all its strength. It wore out and it was failing. But we had to get all that done prior to starting on determining how are we going to fix it and what's it going to take. Once we set that up and we figured that out, now we have to go find an engineering firm who specializes in deck design, bridge design, and work through the design process to include all the stormwater analysis, all the hydraulic analysis, the detailed inspections of not just the deck, but the superstructure and the parts underneath. Are there any parts under there that need to be repaired? Is there any maintenance that needs to be done? And all that is compiled into what do we need to contract for construction. And to be compliant with Competitive Bidding Act and our finance process here in the city, it generally takes us about 2 months to get someone on contract to do work. And then depending on the firm, the construction firm, on how quickly they can get to us. Haskell Lemons, who is the company that's reconstructing Leona Mitchell right now, and they're pretty close to being done, really did a good job of staying on schedule, and is actually just a little bit ahead of schedule. And the quality of the work that they're doing is really quite nice. It should be a bridge that will last for quite a long time. And it'll look good and it'll ride good. The other thing that we have to consider is, particularly in that situation, there is another smaller bridge just south of the Leona Mitchell Bridge. And so as you do your approaches, which is how do you tie the bridge in with the rest of the road, you want it to ride nice and you want it to last long. And so you need to consider the fact that you have a bridge just south of there, and so the transitions from one bridge to the other are smooth and will last. So it's the quality of the thing. And then of course there's the safety associated with the guardrails. That's the kind of stuff it takes to get started. Construction is normally 9 to 12 months when you start talking about bridges. Haskell Lemons looks like they're going to get it knocked out before then. But no 2 bridges are the same. They all are different. Their failure modes are different. The extent of the damage or the failure is always different, and the amount of work it takes to bring that bridge back into compliance and to ensure that it's safe. Just it takes a while.